Welcome back, everybody, to another episodes of Hot Rods by Doug. I appreciate you stopping by. You gotta go ahead and take a second, hit that subscribe button. We're back here on the 37, getting ready to finish the final things we need to do to it before we leave for rod run. We would have got an earlier start, but my Saturday mornings usually consist of me running around, scrapping cars, working on other people's cars, and before I can get out here and get started on what we got to get working on. I was working on this piece of crap here. Guy come in, wanting fuel lines put on. He said he'd just like to have he's got a little crack in one of his fuel lines and just put a piece of rubber in between it. Well, that's what we started doing till the rest of the fuel line broke off because it's just rusted. So tried to buy it off of him to scrap it because it's really not worth putting the money into. But if people want to spend money on junk, I'll let them spend money. It ain't going to be cheap, easy, or fun. So, but we are back out here on the 37. We ended off last week's video with getting the front end all done up and it's ready to go. But now we started on the rear and we're putting new shocks on the rear. We already took the old shocks off and we made another call over to Speedway. Not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor us, that'd be all right. So we called Speedway again. We got two new rear shocks. You can tell these shocks are shot because they're not extending back out. They're collapsed all the way. So we got new shocks that'll go on. And I think that's all we got left to do. We're going to give it an oil change and this thing should be good to go. Today is Saturday, April the 8th, and we are leaving in just a few days. We'll be leaving April 13th, which is Thursday. We'll be leaving that morning and we'll be at Rod Run till Sunday morning when we'll be coming home. So this will kind of be like part one of our journey to Rod Run. But for now, let's get the new shocks installed. We'll give it a quick oil change and then I think we might take it for another ride today and see if them rear shocks helped at all because the back rode pretty rough. About like the front, and the front turned out great. So I guess let's just dig into this thing. Got a lot of work to do and a short time to do it. All right, well, we got the new shocks on. They're just kind of cheap shocks from Speedway, but they're the exact same size as what we had. They extended and collapsed the same size, so they'll work out perfect. Dad's getting ready to change the oil in it, and then we're gonna wipe it down just a little bit underneath, and then we're gonna go ahead and take it for a quick ride. This way. Look at that. Didn't get none on me. Already loose? Yeah. Looks like it's kind of got like a pan in it. Well, we're back from taking it for a little ride. The back didn't change too much. It still rides a little stiff, but maybe once we get our luggage, and it's going to be me and Dad and our Uncle Wendell and my boy Landon. He's going to be going with us. Once we get all in there and get some weight over those rear tires, maybe this thing will ride a little bit smoother. But other than that, everything is going okay. We only have one other thing we really need to do, which is there is a seal that goes in here, and we tried working on it the other day, but we're going to have to pull that vent all the way off. I think that's the only way it's going to work. And we'll put this new seal in there just in case it rains. It'll keep the rain from getting in. I hope that's what's going on with it. You guys remember me talking about before how me and my buddy drove it down in the rain and it got us a little bit wet on the inside, and we're hoping it's just that seal, and hopefully maybe the seal around the windshield isn't leaking. I don't think it is. I think it's mostly just that vent seal, so hopefully that'll take care of it and we won't have to worry about getting wet. If it rains, we look like we're out of the rain. It looks like it could be really nice when we get down there, so I'm super excited for that. I need some warm weather to get out there and let the sun get on me and have a good time, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with us. But that's all I got time for today, really. Like I said, I got a late start and I'm gonna have to head home here soon, so I'll just catch you guys here in the next couple days, and we'll probably be loading this thing up and heading to Tennessee. Good morning. It's Thursday, April 13th. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. We are loading up to head to Rod Run this morning. We got about 5.5 hour drive. Should be a good time. I'm definitely excited. I'm ready to go. Just waiting on Dad to come back down here, and then we gotta go pick up our Uncle Wendell, and then I think we're ready to go. We got the boy down here. He's already cold. Of course, we got the car loaded down. Got some snacks. I think the butt end of this thing's squatting. Got our Hot Rods by Doug logos on. So if you guys happen to see us while we're down there, just look for the car, look for the Hot Rods by Doug logo. That's how you'll know it's us. This video will be coming out today, hopefully, and then we will start our Rod Run journey once we get down there. So I'm gonna fire up the 37, see if we can't get it warmed up, backed out of the garage while we're waiting on Dad, and then we're gonna get on the road. Hey, you getting excited? You ready to go? All right.
Also cold.
You're always cold. You gonna sleep the whole time like you did at Somerset?
No.
All right, she's fired up, warming up. Got the boy in there, just waiting on Dad. And then we're gonna be Rod Run bound. I'm excited. I'm ready to do this thing. Appreciate you guys coming along for the journey. Let's get on the road. We've made it down here to the Buc-ee's. The car is running excellent. We're not doing too bad on fuel. I'm thinking we're getting maybe about 14 or 15 miles to the gallon. It's running really good. Dad and Landon have been kind of snoozing in the back, and me and Wendell's been just hammering down the highway. I'd say we probably only have about maybe 2.5 hours more to go. We should be there. So we just got a little bit of gas, got some snacks. We're gonna jump back on the highway here and keep on rolling. Well, it finally made it down here to the Pigeon Forge ride run. It is packed already. I can't believe how many cars are already here. I haven't seen it this packed in a very long time, probably since I was a little kid. But it is super packed today, and it's only Thursday. So I'm sure tomorrow and Saturday will be just as packed. But 37 did good on the way down here. We didn't really have any problems with it. Just had to put gas in it and just head on down the road. that front suspension was working great since we changed it out, and even the back wasn't riding too bad since we have all the luggage in there. So I'm gonna end the video off there. I appreciate everybody watching. You guys make sure you come back because we got more rod run videos coming up. We'll see you guys here soon.